Hello everybody again, it's part 2 to the video, Fallen Angels. Again, I'll recap. Fallen Angel is a code word or a name that goes out over all coalition radios and nets, letting all coalition forces know that there is a downed aircraft, downed coalition aircraft, not necessarily down by enemy fire, could be for mechanical reasons. It has landed somewhere to where it's not in the friendly confines of a base. And everybody stops what they're doing and they go to the crash site. And from ground forces to B-52s, fast movers, bombers, fighters, you name it, everybody is going to that grid where the Fallen Angel is. So anyway, the next Fallen Angel I want to talk about was a pretty good friend of mine that also went to flight school with, and I was with him at Spiker in Iraq in 2008 and 2009. And where we were located at Fob Shank and Fob Ghazni, we really didn't have Kiowas with us because we were at too high of an altitude for those guys to do any work. Occasionally we saw them, but most time they were in different parts of Afghanistan. And this particular Fallen Angel actually happened when I was home on R&R. So I was not called to this. However, it was a good friend of mine and I would like to talk about it. This one happened on April 23rd, 2011. My friend Terry Varnadore II was showing a new pilot to the area, their training area and their operating area out of Bagram Air Base. And they were flying at night, low and fast, and showing him the area. And 1 in a million shot, some bastard took a RBG shot at the Kiowa. And 1 in a million, it hit the tail, took the aircraft down. From what I was able to get information wise from this mission was he was at the controls. He was able to get the aircraft to the ground, but unfortunately when the aircraft impacted the ground, he sustained injuries that unfortunately killed him. The other new pilot that was new in country and was out there for observation flight, he survived. He was able to get out of the aircraft. The Air Force was able to bring in the Air Force was able to bring in Pedro. That's their Kazabak crash and rescue teams, and they were able to insert a PJ, a parajumper. And their primary mission is this, basically to go in and help extricate and retrieve either wounded survivors or those that unfortunately didn't make it. They were able to get him on the ground, and I'm not sure how long it was, but there was a long firefight throughout the rest of that night and into the day. One of our assault teams that was based out of Shank, they were called to go up there and to do some work and trying to do multiple runs to get in there to get these guys off the ground. And they took tons of small arms fire. I believe they took a bullet directly through the center windshield on a Black Hawk. Nobody was injured. The aircraft made it back, but the aircraft got the crap shot out of it. And eventually they were able to get him out of there, or get them off the ground and get him out of there, and get my buddy out of there and bring him home. Like I said, I was home on R&R, and I found out the worst way possible. It was Easter Sunday, and I had to use the bathroom, and I grabbed my wife's phone just to, surf the internet like we do. Get in there, and an email came came across, popped up as a notification on the screen, and recognized the name, and I opened it up and read the email, and I found out that my buddy was killed the night before. And unfortunately, this information was not supposed to get out, but it did before the family even found out. But that's another story. So yeah, that was the second fallen angel event. Another friend of mine was gone, and that concludes the second part. And I'm going to do a third part to this fallen angels video. Thank you.